Gambling and insurance. What's the difference? In the History of Gambling in England, written in 1898, the last chapter was devoted to what the author called permissible gambling, by which he meant insurance. The United Kingdom defines betting to include making or accepting a bet on the likelihood of anything occurring or not occurring. So for example, you can bet that a coin toss will land on heads. As another example, you can bet that your car will be stolen. Yet this is usually considered gambling, while this is usually considered insurance. Why? What's the difference between insurance and gambling? Let's first try to give our own definition of what a bet is. We shall say that a bet between two parties specifies one or more events and how much each party is to pay the other under each event. So in the case of a coin toss, informally, we'd say that Econ Cow and Econ Pig are betting $1 on a coin toss, with Econ Cow betting on heads. Using our former definition, we'd say instead that the bet specifies two events, heads or tails. Under the first event, Econ Pig must pay Econ Cow $1, while under the second event, Econ Cow must pay Econ Pig $1. In the case of car insurance, let's say that the value of Econ Cow's car is $10,000, and she can pay a one-time premium of $10 to fully insure the value of her car against theft. Using our former definition, we'd say instead that this is a bet that specifies two events. Either her car is not stolen, or it is. Under the first event, Econ Cow must pay $10 to the insurance company, while under the second event, the insurance company must pay Econ Cow $9,990. That's the $10,000 the insurance company will pay her in compensation, less the $10 premium she already paid. Thus couched, we see that both of these are equally instances of betting. But yet, we tend to distinguish between them by calling this gambling and this insurance. So, what's the fundamental difference between the two? The answer is risk. A gamble is a bet that increases your overall risk. In contrast, an insurance policy is a bet that decreases your overall risk. Risk. What is it? It is a measure of the degree to which your wealth can vary across possible future events. This piggy bank represents Econ Cow's wealth. Let's revisit our first example, the coin toss. If Econ Cow does not take on the bet, then under the first future event, namely heads, her wealth will be unchanged. And under the second, namely tails, her wealth will also be unchanged. However, if Econ Cow does take on the bet, then under the first future event, her wealth will be up $1, while under the second, it will be down $1. By not betting, her wealth will be the same under either event. By betting, her wealth can now either go up by $1 or go down by $1. Hence, by going from no bet to bet, Econ Cow now increases her risk. In other words, she increases the degree to which her wealth can vary across the two possible future events. So by our definitions, this bet is a gamble for Econ Cow. Let's now revisit our second example, car insurance. Here again, there are two possible future events. One where her car isn't stolen, and another where it is. If Econ Cow doesn't take on the bet, then under the first future event, her wealth will be unchanged. But under the second, it will fall by $10,000. If she does take on the bet, then under the first future event, where her car isn't stolen, her wealth will be down by $10. This is simply the $10 premium she paid to the insurance company. And under the second future event, her wealth will also be down $10. In case you're wondering, this number comes from her having paid a $10 insurance premium, lost a $10,000 car, but received $10,000 in compensation from the insurance company. That adds up to negative $10. By not betting, her wealth will either be unchanged or down by $10,000. By betting, her wealth will be down by $10 under either event. Hence, by going from no bet to bet, Econ Cow decreases her risk. In other words, she decreases the degree to which her wealth can vary across the two possible future events. So by our definitions, this bet is an insurance policy for her. For an economist, the fundamental difference between gambling and insurance lies in risk. A gamble is a bet, and so is an insurance policy. The only difference is that a gamble increases risk, while an insurance policy reduces it. To the economist, this is the only important distinction between the two.